हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू मेरिडियन ओवरसीज। अगर आप टॉप काउंसलर से कनेक्ट करना चाहते हैं, लाइव अपनी काउंसलिंग चाहते हैं, तो आप डायरेक्टली वेबसाइट पे जा सकते हैं। अपने किसी भी काउंसलर के साथ आप डायरेक्टली एप्लीकेशन करवा सकते हैं, वीज़ा फाइल सबमिशन करवा सकते हैं। तो वेबसाइट विजिट करें और अपना रजिस्ट्रेशन करें ताकि आपकी सारी प्रोसेस स्मूथ रहे।
Hey guys! Welcome to USA and Canada immigration updates. Please subscribe to our channel for more latest and useful videos. If you think that you want to stay and work in the United States after completing your undergraduate degree, make sure that you know your visa requirements and restrictions. Navigating the American immigration process is often stressful and confusing because there are as many visas as there are letters in the alphabet. The eligibility requirements and legal rulings are constantly changing, which does not make the process any easier. Practical training on an F1 visa. An F1 student is generally entitled up to 1 year of post-completion practical training. Authorization for this type of practical training may be granted for a maximum of 12 months and starts once you have graduated or completed your course of study. Speak to the International Students Department of your university to get the necessary forms to apply. They will inform you of the different practical training options available to you. Find out about your practical training options when you start to study so you can adequately prepare for the future. Non-immigrant H3 visa, trainee. An H3 trainee visa is suited to those individuals who do not have appropriate education or work experience. It is for those who would like to come to the U.S. to train in a particular field with the intention of transporting the knowledge and training back to their home country upon completion of their visa. The H3 visa is valid for 2 years and cannot be extended or transferred to H1B/L1 status. To qualify for an H3 visa, the applicant needs to secure training from a U.S. employer who has an established training program. Non-immigrant H1B visa, specialty occupation. The minimum requirements for obtaining this classification are: 1. A U.S. employer to sponsor the applicant, 2. A U.S. bachelor's degree or its equivalent, and 3. A correlation between the job duties and the applicant's education and work experience. In addition to the above requirements, it is also necessary to obtain an approval of a labor condition attestation from the Department of Labor prior to filing the H-1B petition with the Immigration and Naturalization Service. A LCA is required to ensure that foreign workers are not exploited by U.S. employers and are paid the same salaries and obtain the same benefits as their American counterparts. The H-1B is granted for an initial period of 3 years and can be extended for an additional 3 years, but cannot be extended beyond 6 years. Spouses and minor children automatically obtain H-4 visas, which entitle them to accompany the applicant to the U.S. and to attend school, but not work, in the U.S. Non-immigrant R1 visa, religious worker. The R1 religious worker category is designed for ministers, persons working in a professional capacity in a religious occupation, or persons working for a religious organization in a religious occupation. The applicant must demonstrate that he or she had been a member of the religious denomination for at least 2 years preceding the application. Initial admission is for 3 years with an extension of up to 2 years. The U.S. employer is required to demonstrate that it has tax exemption status. Non-immigrant E1/E2 visa, treaty trader/treaty investor. Certain countries have entered into treaties with the United States, which allows their nationals to obtain treaty trader/treaty investor visas. A fundamental requirement for an E1 visa is that at least 51% of the company's trade must be between the U.S. and the treaty country. An E2 visa requires a substantial investment to be made into a new or existing enterprise. Managers, executives and other essential employees are eligible for these visas. The visa is usually granted for a 5-year period with 2-year increments upon each entry. It is possible to extend these visas as long as there is a need for the individual to direct and control the U.S. enterprise and the concern remains viable. Non-immigrant L1 visa, intra-company transfer. The L1 intra-company transferee visa is used for companies abroad who have offices in the U.S. and would like to transfer certain employees here on temporary employment assignments. This visa is designed for managers and executives, maximum admission, 7 years, or people possessing specialized knowledge, maximum admission, 5 years. If the U.S. subsidiary is a newly established office, the applicant will only be admitted for an initial period of 1 year. It is possible to apply for extensions, which must be accompanied by documentation showing major business activity or future business activity and an increase in personnel. It is possible to apply for permanent residency through this category as a multinational executive/manager. Non-immigrant obtaining a green card. A person granted permanent residency, green card status, is permitted to reside and work in the U.S. depending on their classification. An immigrant may be eligible to file for U.S. citizenship either 3 years or 5 years from date of acquiring permanent residency, providing they are not otherwise deemed ineligible. There are 4 main categories under which it is possible to acquire permanent residency status in the U.S. The easiest and quickest way is through a family relationship where the petitioner is either a U.S. citizen or permanent resident. The other categories involve employment sponsorship, diversity immigrants and refugees and asylees. Employment-based immigration. To obtain an employment-based immigrant visa, there is usually a requirement that an applicant applies and obtains labor certification. This process, designed to ensure that no qualified U.S. workers exist for the position, is often difficult and can take several years to complete, depending on jurisdiction. It is therefore desirable to apply under an alternative category, which lacks this labor certification requirement. Thanks for watching this video. For any further information, kindly contact us on the email mentioned on the screen. Thank you.